Hi children, good morning. And just in few more days, maybe 1 or 2 more days, you will be starting your half yearly examinations. This time they are going to be online, of course, and syllabus has been reduced, and it is only objective sort of questions. And of course, there are so many other things. But if everything goes well, at the end of this session, we would be having main examinations as we used to have every year. So, as long as you remain as students, you are expected to give examinations, you will be giving it, and I wish all the best. And here, usually, whenever children are there physically in the school, they used to come to me and then discuss some of the points or difficulties in any of the subjects and how to get well with the difficult topics. All these things they used to happen, but unfortunately now, since you have been confined to your residence only, and teachers are teaching from the school or from their residence. So here I have prepared a small presentation for you so that you go through that and then you get some ideas, or you need to create your own ideas. This presentation might help you to do that so that you can remember the things for a longer period. So here we go. So most of the time when I ask students, why are you studying? When I ask this question, see, this question you ask yourself, why are you studying? There could be so many answers. For some of the students it may be, I have given answers, the possible answers which immediately strikes to you. The first one could be to earn money. It could be. For some of the students, it is parents' desire. For some more, it is to get the name and fame. And for some more, it is to have fun. And few more, it is to pass the time. And some more might say that it is to enjoy with friends. Some might say success. There could be many answers similar to this, but let us group all the answers into these categories. Here, when your answer is, and you see throughout this presentation, whatever I am trying to give explanations, you need to be honest. When you solve this exercise or when you listen to this whole presentation honestly, you would be able to get the proper result. The students who are studying for money's sake are able to attempt the question paper with 50% preparedness. The students who say that they are studying because their parents wanted them to study, if they say so, they are attempting for 40%. Rather, they are ready for the 40% of the preparation, ready with the 40% of preparation. And name and fame. Let us say if somebody is saying that it is to collect the name and the fame, let us say, okay, if that is so, in that case, then they are attempting for 70%. If somebody is saying to have fun, let us say if somebody is saying to, I'm going to the school, rather I'm studying for fun, just for fun, alright, then their readiness for the examination or readiness for the studies would be 30%. If they come with the attitude to pass the time, then it is 25%. To enjoy with the friends, once again it is 25%. And if they prepare or if they are studying for success, then they are 100% prepared for the exam or any assessment. Alright, the moment you are 100% prepared for the assessment, there are chances of getting 100 marks. And in all other cases, what is it? And some might answer like, I wanted to get name and fame, but still I am scoring 100%. That means your preparation is 70%. Alright, that means attitude wise you are 70% ready for it, but in that 70% itself you are putting on 100% of effort, so you are getting full marks. That is it. So anyone who has got an intention or who has got the immediate answer, something like to enjoy with friends, to pass the time, to have fun, and it's because of the parents' desire, or it is because of the money, I want to get the money. If you have this sort of answers, I request you to shift it to something like name and fame, something like success. So with the moment you keep success, name and fame, this sort of goals, then your preparation would be much more focused. Alright, so what is this? What we are learning from this slide is that if at all you have, when you question yourself that why are you studying, for that any one of this sort of answers are there, bring them to the success, keep yourself certain goal. Alright, then you would be able to prepare 100% for the exams or for assessments, or you will have a motivation to learn the things. That is it. Now moving to the next one, attitude is everything. That is what I said. So in the previous slide also, attitude, if you are ready by yourself to participate in an event or to participate in an exercise called studies, then only you would be getting 100%. So attitude is everything, and later comes what and all? Planning and practice and perfection. Supposing if you don't have attitude, alright, now you say, if you are saying that I'm going to the school, I'm studying just to pass my time, if your attitude itself is that, then obviously there is no reason of planning and systematically studying and preparing notes. There is no meaning for that. That is why first comes attitude, that is everything, and then comes planning, practice and perfection. Planning means what is to be done, when is to be done, how is to be done. That is planning. And then coming to the practice. What is practice? Something which you do repeatedly so that you get a mastery over it. That is practice. And then perfection. What is perfection? That means the thing what you are doing, that is perfectly done in the stipulated time, so that you are hitting the goal direct, like that. So these are very much required. Alright, now for these things there is I have collected all this information from one of the psychologists and motivational speaker, Dr.B.V.Pattabhiram. So I am using all his material only, and I am just making it convenient by saying it in English. That's it. Okay, so what are this 6R technique? What is it? This is read. If you are preparing for some assessment or any of the test or anything, you are expected to read. When you read, obviously you are expected to get some doubts. Then obviously what you need to do, you need to refer to some other thing, refer to a textbook, or refer to a teacher, or refer to nowadays Google search. Alright, you've got plenty of information available in the net. Alright, so wherever you have doubt, wherever you require a clarification, and all these things, they come only after reading. Alright, so refer to that and get it clarified. And at this stage of education, at this stage of your life, I prefer you to go for teachers only. Alright, then what is that? After referring, after clearing your doubts, read it once again. First it is read, then refer, and the difference between this read and reread is, read is you are learning the things, and in the reread you are affirming this knowledge into your, what to say, brain. Alright, that is your concepts are becoming more concrete. After that comes recite. This is this used to be the very serious exercise while we were studying in our school days. Recitation. That means repeatedly saying the same thing. Alright. So by this, what is happening actually? That means you get practice. There are different organs in the body, alright, and they get used to it. Like you see, mathematics teachers or the chemistry teachers, they say when you practice or when you do certain thing repeatedly, alright, when similar question comes in the examination, alright, before your brain reacts, your hand will start answering the question. How does it happen? It happens only by repeated practice. And rather, this repeated practice, in this particular term, I am saying it as a recite. Okay? That means verbally you are saying it again and again. And then coming to the remember. Remember the things. Okay? Retain them for a longer period. When you do the recitation or the fourth step of recite, alright, you will remember it for longer time. And the most important thing is reproduce. Reproduce this when it is required. Whether it is a viva voce or whether it is a examination or assessment or somebody is asking you, then you should be able to recall and reproduce that. When you do that, then only for all the above 5 R's there is a meaning. Alright, even after you do read, refer, reread, recite and remember, you do all this thing. If you are not able to reproduce, then obviously it is of no use. So you use this 6R technique, alright, and obviously you will get the success. Now coming to the prepare synopsis. What is the synopsis? It's a short notes, something like headlines in the news. You see, a half an hour news bulletin, alright, would be squeezed into 30 seconds. You see, half an hour news bulletin is squeezed into 30 seconds and the news reader would say it in very short. This is what we expect you to do, because you see, you just before going for the examination, always you wish, not only you, everyone wish to revise everything. And if there are, let us say, 10 chapters, and it's practically, definitely it is not possible to revise all the 10 chapters just before going for the examination. Alright, so what do? That is, while you are, I'll go back to the previous slide. So when you read, okay, let us say a chapter which is consisting of 10 pages of notes, let us say, all right, this is expected to come down to 6 pages. The 10 pages notes is expected to come to 6 pages. And this 6 pages, when you come to this reread, when during this stage, it should further become 3 pages. You should further reduce. Alright, and when you are doing these exercises, you should further get reduced to 1.5 page. Alright, and this sort of 1.5 page, okay, when you are repeatedly giving the examinations in the academic session, that means for half yearly it is 1.5 page. So while you are going for the annual examinations, of course during that time there are many more chapters which are added up, that is correct. But besides this 1.5 page, since you have already enough revised this again and again, this must become a half page. Alright, and you see, when you see this half page material, you should be able to recall all the points in that. Seems quite difficult, is it not? Okay, but of course it is possible. Alright, how it can be done? Let us try it out, and in the next few slides we will try to do that. Okay, so prepare synopsis. Synopsis refers to short notes. Short notes means, what is that? There is a 10 pages of notes, and in the first reading I have noted down certain points in that, and I have tried to bring it to the 6 pages. In my reread exercise, I am bringing this 6 pages notes into 3 pages. I am decreasing it. This one, while I am giving another revision, it is turning to 2 pages or 1.5 page. And my next revision, it is further sublimed to half page. Alright, it should happen like this. So just imagine, for the final examination, while you are going to the exam room, alright, morning you had a sound sleep, you got up, had everything, nature calls and all, and you took bath, you're fresh, have something healthy, have something, alright, and then just pull out these 10 pages of notes. What is this 10 page? For one chapter, if it is half page, I am saying 10 pages, then obviously it is 20 chapters, let us say. Alright, so 20 chapters in 10 pages are in your hand, and you are ready to revise it for the final examination. Alright, and then just go through those things. Alright, and whenever you look at one line, you are recalling maybe 2-3 pages of information. It should be like that. Okay, great. So this is what the meaning of the synopsis. Now there is first thing, there's a mantra for marvelous result. Okay, what is that? Is the first one is mindset. As I said, you see, initially itself I said attitude makes everything. Alright, so mindset, what is this? The first of all, you need to enter into an agreement with yourself. You need to enter into an agreement with yourself. What does it mean? That means, okay, every day I wanted to study for, let us say, 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, whatever it is, depending on your class and your requirement and your goal, depending on that. Okay, so if I have decided to read for 3 hours, it is literally 3 hours and nothing else. Today my brother's marriage, I must be there. Okay, if that is the case, you earn the time from some areas where you would be able to spend. Alright, no, my family obligations are there. How can I manage that? Okay, if that is the case, fine. You see, there are certain things which we can't say no. Alright, if that is the case, the next few days, the 3 hour study must be either increased, or the 3 hour study itself so concentrated, so much intense, so that you would be able to cover the pending issues also there. This is one thing. And another important point, okay, if once you are sitting for the studies, no more deviations. You are not expected to go to toilet, you are not expected to go to the TV room, you are not expected to go to your mobile, and you don't expect it, you don't need water. Alright, you are not expected to go to the dining table again. Okay, what does it mean? That means while you are studying alone. That is it. Okay, and the second one is avoid attractions. And one of the biggest problem now would be the electronic gadgets. Alright, we always feel like, okay, just for 10 minutes I play, afterwards I'll get into the studies. Alright, and so unfortunately the 10 minutes will never end. Okay, and this 10 minutes would get extended, further get extended. It keeps on getting extended, and your study time would decrease drastically. Okay. And then we come to a point that I could not study because of that person. I could not study because of this thing. That means what is that? Shifting the responsibility. Anyway, leaving all those things, we need to avoid attractions while we are studying. First one is mindset. Whatever we have decided, whatever we have committed, that we must follow. Avoid attractions, especially electronic gadgets, and prepare the notes. As I was saying, prepare the notes. Study alone will not help. You keep on reading. Or I get lot many students saying that, sir, pura raat bhar to padhte hi rehta hu. I keep on studying the whole night, but unfortunately in the morning I am not able to recall anything. All right. So here, what is that? When your psychomotor skills are developed, rather I shall put it like, while you are writing, nearly 60 to 70% of your attention is towards what you are writing. So the learning is maximum. While you are reading, only 10 to 15% of attention is towards reading, or the content of what you are reading. As a result, the learning is much lesser. Alright, so it's always required, it is very much required for the children, for the students to prepare notes. And then comes time management. Check out for the best time in the day. Okay, so, and you see, for everyone in a day, available time is 24 hours. No one can get more, no one can get less. Alright, so how effectively you can use that, you need to see. And the best possible time suggested for studies is morning 3:30 to 6:30. This is the time. 3:30 becomes too early, okay, agree. That is then 4 o'clock. 4 to 6 is the best possible time. And it is believed that, why is it best possible time? And another point is not that the whole day you are not sleeping and then 4 to 6 in the early hours you wanted to study. No, this will not help us. Alright, you must have a sound sleep, get up, and then sit for studies in the morning 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. What is the benefit here? That is, at this time, the complete universe is in equilibrium. It is the most productive time. Brahma Muhurt we call it as, is the most productive time. Whatever activity you do during this time has got maximum possibility to reach to 100% success. So as the studies even. Alright. Rather, I shall even put it like this. 1 hour between 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning, 1 hour between 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. is equivalent to 2 hours of any other time in the day. Hope you are understanding. Alright. So, what does it mean? That means the child, the student who is studying from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, alright, is able to create 26 hours per day. Hope you are understanding me. Alright. So, besides that, managing your time, how effectively, how productively you are able to manage your time. This makes lot of difference. And then comes revision. This also we was discussing. Okay, you need to revise again and again. All right. So once if you have completed, no, that's not enough. In this case, what happens when you go to the examination hall, examination room, all right, and when you look at the question, you know this, you have read it somewhere. All right, this is, I guess it is from this chapter only. All right, but you are not able to get the answer, and rather you think that yes, I know this answer, but while you sit for writing the answer, sorry, you are not able to write it. Okay, so this is what is happened if you don't revise. So even revision is also very much important. Then comes the last one, A, that is attitude change. Okay, here, and this is another biggest problem of our our kids, our students, you all right, what is that? That is, if I score less, what my friends think about me. Even in the class also, if I ask doubt, what teacher would think, or what my friends would think about me. They might laugh at me. Alright, what my parents think if I get lesser marks. Alright, so in this struggle itself, the struggle of what if I lose, what if it doesn't happen. Alright, in this itself, unfortunately, we spend maximum time. Alright, so try avoiding all these thoughts. Okay, so now here you say, one point I just wanted to say is a mantra for marvelous result I have written, and here all red letters, rather the first letters of every word what I have written, that refers to mantra. You must have heard of this. What is it called as? Alright, acronyms. Okay, what is acronyms? Acronyms is something, alright, a shorter form of something, the moment which we look at it, we get recalled of so many other things. This is acronym. Okay, now some very well-known acronyms what we use in our studies and all right. What are the colors in Vibjor, or what are the colors in the rainbow? If we ask this question in any of the classroom, almost all the children will give the answer. Why is it so? Because it is obviously fit into the acronyms. Alright, Vibjor, everyone is able to say from class 2, 3 what to say. Alright, and the moment they are able to pronounce or write well VIBGYOR. If they are able to write it, they are able to get all the colors, because each letter indicates the first letter of that color, and it is very well, it can be written. Okay, so most of you will be able to recall all these colors. Why not? Is it not? Now what I'm trying to say is, try to create similar acronyms in your difficult topic. Whatever is the difficult topic, in that itself you try to create acronyms. Alright, then try to remember that. In this way only your notes becomes shorter and shorter while you are revising again and again. Alright, try to create acronyms, or try to create the smaller, you write your notes in such a way that it only you can understand that. Alright, that means make it pictorial. Okay, make it filled with the acronyms, make it with the diagrams. Pictorial, I said, of course, diagrams in the sense maybe graph, alright, or some other means, so that you can recall lot many things when you look at that. Okay, so for example, you say will you be able to say what are the union territories in India? Okay, it might be difficult to answer, alright, but for that we can very well do it. We can remember it like this: clap DDD. Okay, so what is this clap DDD? Nobody knows, but clap, of course, we know. After that, DDD. Let us say it like that. Alright, and why should we say like this? Because we want to remember all the names of union territories. Alright, now in this, what is happening? What is C? C refers to Chandigarh. L refers to Lakshadweep. A refers to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Alright, P refers to Puducherry, Pondicherry. There are 3 Ds. Why is it so? Because there are 3 union territories whose names are starting with a D. That's it. Delhi, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and then Daman and Diu. Alright, these are the things. So when you remember this clap DDD, you will be able to write all this. What is that? Union territories. In the same way, you can write social sciences. Many of the children, they have a problem in remembering the dates, remembering the names of the kings, and so on. Okay, so in this, what is that? One simple example. All right, and you see, you might say you are doing it for few things. You are doing it for only few things where they are possible. No, it is not like that. Here you need to use your creativity. All right, when there is a difficult thing, when there is a difficult topic, all right, you try to see that in such a way that you would get some hint out of that, and that hint might be related to your interest even. All right, and when you pull out that link, all right, and frame, whether it is an acronym or whatever it is, you frame that. Okay, so in the Mughal dynasty, who and all are there? Kings. All right, if somebody is asking who is the grandson of Babur, all right, suddenly it becomes, it's very difficult to say. Okay, so right, let us say in this I have written it as bhajan. Okay, bhajan must be you must be able to understand this. What is this? This is what we do when we pray God, maybe. All right, okay, so in this, what is that? First B refers to Babur. Bhajan, this is known spelling. All right. So first one, the first king in the Mughal dynasty, that is Babur. Next is Humayun, then Akbar, then Jahangir, then actually it is Shah Jahan, but here to relate that I have written it as Nawab Shah Jahan. And of course you are knowing it that only Shah Jahan is called as Nawab Shah Jahan. And then comes Aurangzeb, the last one. Okay, there are many more of course, but the whom we talk or we learn much about in Mughal dynasty are these people. Alright, you might ask me, what is that? There is a change. What is the change? The all first letters are not there. What is that? B is there, H is there, A is there, J is there, but N and then A. But I have what is that? Interchange these two letters. That's great. I'll do one thing. I will keep it as this one. Okay, now this is all right, but I wrote it as bhajan because bhajan you will be able to relate very easily than bhajna. Okay, that is the reason I have written it like that. Okay, so but of course the order is like this. Fine, right. Now what is it? So what I mean to say is every time we need to find a way out to remember the larger material in a shorter form. All right, then we can recall the points very easily. Few more, just two more I will take like this, and then we will conclude this. The next one is yes, what are the 9 planets? Okay, 9 planets. They can be written as Women's Gem. Okay, see, you might say that there is no meaning for this, but the thing is, if you are able to remember this, that the purpose is served. All right, what is this? Women's Gem. All right, Women's Gem. Okay, it is not even WOMEN. Then also men and women, there is no S there. All right, that means it is our own acronym. All right, for that. So it is VMENSJUMP. The moment you say this, all right, you have all the planets in the order: Venus, Mercury, Earth, Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Mars and Pluto. Alright, so here, and I'm 100% sure that is easy to remember Women's Gem. There is no doubt about it. Okay, like this. Then what is newspaper? Most of you would be able to say that newspaper refers to news, because many times while we were writing essays or we were giving speech, every time we keep on saying N refers to north, E refers to east, W refers to west, S refers to south. This we keep on saying, is it not? And writing even. Alright, that's fine. And what is the meaning of paper? This paper refers to nothing. Actually here also, from each letter, try to create something which is related to newspaper. That's it. So we shall make it like this: past and present events report. All right. Okay. Can it be past and present events report? This goes to newspaper. All right. That's it. And as I said, Dr.B.V.Pattabhiram. Even you can try his name in YouTube channels also. And I'm not sure whether you will be getting too many videos in English. I'm not sure. There are plenty in Telugu, of course. All right. So, and one very effective and Dr. Pattabhiram's symbolic, uh, what to say, symbolic pyramid, what he has designed for all the students, and that has got all, yes, there are 9 yes in that. 9 yes. What are those? You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9th one is this one, study pyramid. Yes, this is 9th one. Okay, what is it? Study time. Concentrate on your study time, what it is, how is it, and whether it is productive or not. And study atmosphere. What does it mean? There should not be no distractions at all. All right. While you are sitting for studies, it's exclusively studies, nothing else. Okay. While eating, I'll study. No. While watching TV, I'll study. No. All right. While listening to the music, study. No. All right. Some might contradict with my this thing. All right. And there are scientific facts explaining that if you are listening to the music and studying, your capacity to absorb the study material is more. I do agree, but one thing, that music should be light music. It should not have lyrics. All right, the music should be able to soothe your tired gray cells in the brain. All right, they should not make your brain cells struggle more to understand and comprehend the lyrics or other thing what it is listening. It should not. Okay, if that is doing, obviously the purpose is not served. All right, so what am I talking about? A study atmosphere. Study atmosphere would be, what is it? It should be exclusively for studies. All right, and this is the reason everyone prescribes you to sit in one position, sit in one place, because the moment you reach to that place, your body, your mind, your soul, everything is understood that you are going to sit for studies. All right, that's it. And then study planning. Need to have a plan, proper plan. That means, what is that? Now you have subject 1 in front of you. You are planning to study this. So this alone. Subject 2 will come only when it is expected to come. It's not that I'll read this for 10 minutes and then next 10 minutes I will read this. No, that is not okay. Okay. Then strategies. What is the strategies? Strategies are your own ways. Your own ways of creating the information. What is that? Maybe like acronyms, what we were discussing, or short notes, all right, pictorial representations or graphs or whatnot, all right, everything, all right, and try to relate a certain formula or some other things with the some of the personalities, maybe, all right, that is it. Okay, so that is strategies. And study notes. Keep on preparing study notes, decreasing the quantum of the study notes. Okay, and then self test. Keep on checking yourself. All right, check yourself for the a shorter test, maybe 10 marks or 5 marks test, and check it out how much you are getting. And then stress reduction. Stress reduction. This is another very important topic, and you need to reduce your stress. All right, you need to at the earliest you need to learn the method in which you can reduce your stress with little expenditure of your energy or time. Okay, that is it. Because different persons, different individuals will have different stress reduction techniques. That is it. All right, when all these things are followed, obviously success is yours. All right, children. Okay, is not that half yearly exams are there, that is why I'm posting this. This would help you to plan your studies till you stop learning. And all of you know that no human being can stop learning till we die, is it not? So this would help you lifelong. It's not only for this half yearly examinations. All right, and wish you a happy exam season. Right, all the best. Thank you.